timed it horribly here. All right, what's up, everyone? It is Sunday, April. Does this look fuzzy to you? Hang on. Let me get a little bit of one of these. Yeah. That looks better. All right. Happy Sunday, April 16th, going into the week of the 17th. And yeah, man, it is beautiful out. We hit 87 degrees this past week, so it's feeling good in the gym. Hey, quick reminder, everyone, there's not AC in the gym. We do have fans, but this is a good time, too, to get your body acclimated to that heat. But again, make sure you are drinking plenty of water throughout the day. If you want a good arbitrary general prescription, 2 liters of water a day should be good to go. I can tell you that sip of water you take in the middle of sets in a 7-minute AMRAP, probably not getting you as hydrated as you think it is. So make sure you're drinking in before and after the workout, before and after you get to the gym. So make sure you're drinking plenty of water as things start to heat up. Because, again, it does get hot and you do sweat, especially during the warm-up. So, yeah, great week ahead of us. We are in week 4 of our 9-week liftoff cycle. Building our capacity, building our strength, building our skill in the Olympic lifts, the snatch and the clean and jerk. This week, you're going to see a little combination of some barbell complexes. And so instead of breaking it up into a couple sets, where we're going to work this movement and then a couple sets of this movement, we'll kind of tie it together. What'll be nice about that is, A, it's a good way to build strength. It's a good way to build some muscular endurance, and it takes a lot of focus because you might do 3, 4, 5 reps per complex. Without having to put the bar down. So you got to make sure you move well. You got to make sure you choose the appropriate weight to make sure that there are 0 misses. So when we're doing these, we're not going crazy heavy. You might even just go by feel as opposed to percentages to make sure you're hitting these and hitting them well. So you're going to see that this week. So you'll see a nice little snatch complex on Tuesday, a little clean complex on Thursday. And then we're going to spend some time on Friday where we're going to do the snatch push pass and a snatch drop. So working on getting ourselves down underneath the squat into the bottom of that snatch. So that's what's going on this week with the lifting. You're also going to see tomorrow, Monday, leading all the way up to the week of Memorial Day. So what is that? Memorial Day is the 27th, I believe. So all the Mondays leading up to Memorial Day weekend, it is going to be Monday Murph Prep or Murph Prep Mondays, however you want to do it. And so what you're going to see is versions of Murph kind of playing with the rep schemes a little bit to get us ready for Murph and build some capacity, in particular in those movements. We don't want anyone going into Murph. We don't want anyone going to Murph unprepared. Now, the short of it all, if you're getting here 3-4 days a week, you're fine for Murph. Okay, from you are conditioned, you are fit, you can handle it. Yeah, you might have to scale some of the movements because you don't have them. But from a conditioning standpoint, if you're getting in here 3 to 4 days a week, you're doing just fine. But the purpose of this is just build that capacity and also help us kind of find out where we are. If we're doing pull-ups, can we do 5 pull-ups unbroken? Do we need to do 3 and 2? Do we need to break it up differently? Do we want to come up, play with different rep schemes? So, for example, tomorrow we're doing a half Murph. Murph typically is a mile run, 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, 300 squats, 1 mile run. You can do it just like that. You can partition the pull-ups, push-ups, or squats however you want to. A lot of people like I'm going to divide that up into 20 rounds of 5 pull-ups, 10 push-ups, 15 squats. Tomorrow with half Murph, same deal. You can partition those pull-ups, push-ups, squats however you want. Everyone has to start and finish with the 800-meter run. If we need a sub in the bike or something like that, of course, that's fine. However, we need to modify that. But break up the pull-ups, push-ups, squats however you need to. If a half Murph is still a little bit outside of your capacity, cool. We'll cut the reps back a little bit. So instead of 50, 100, 150, you'll do 35, 75, 120 or something like that. What I am going to push people is if you don't have kipping pull-ups right now, if you don't have them, unassisted kipping pull-ups, we're going to take these Mondays and use Murph to work strict strength building. So we're not going to do bands on pull-ups. I don't want people kipping in bands during this Murph. Maybe at the most they're doing the jumping pull-up with that nice pull into it. Maybe they're doing ring rows. Maybe they're doing toes on the box, something that's going to keep them moving, but no kipping. And then what we'll do is even kind of moving into the workout. People that have kipping pull-ups will kind of do some stuff to kind of prepare the kipping pull-ups and help them work on cycling them smoother. People that don't have strict kipping pull-ups will do some work to kind of build and practice the strict pull-up. maybe you're close to kipping pull-ups, and maybe over the course of the next like 6-7 weeks, you might find them in time for Murph. But I will generally say if you don't have 3 to 5 strict controlled pull-ups, then maybe we shouldn't be kipping too much. So let's really kind of dial in these next 7 weeks of making sure that we're building that strict strength. And if kipping pull-ups aren't there for you this year, hey, no big deal. Murph comes around every year, and sometimes people like to throw Murph in halfway throughout the year. But let's build that strict strength, and this is a good time to do it because, at least on Mondays, there will be pull-up work, and you can take some of that and throw it into the rest of the week as well, even if it's just for practice. So that's what I'm pushing you guys, talking to coaches as well. We're not kipping in bands for Murph prep if you don't have kipping pull-ups. Okay. Other than that, hey, we've got a lot of stuff going on. Mary's master's class is continued to grow. So I think we have 6 athletes in there right now. So again, if you have a loved one or a mother or a father, it is very female dominated. So it'd be cool to get some bros in there. So if you got some dads that want to get their CrossFit on, in that capacity, that would be awesome. I'm just saying. But it's become a great little group, and it's continuing to grow. And I think we're actually going to turn that into a regular class starting next month. So that will be a regular class on the schedule as opposed to like a 6-week program. So you'll hear more about that as we go. The weightlifting Sundays, the little Fairwinds Barbell Club is becoming a thing. Had a good crowd today. So again, for $30 a month, you can join that class on Sundays at 9 a.m. You could drop in if you want to just do a drop in every once in a while. It's $20 to drop in, but if you end up coming twice in a month, you've just paid for the month and more. So, so if that's something you're interested in, let me know. Again, we've got a group of I think 8 athletes now, which is awesome. So we worked on some squatting and some deadlifting today. Just a little the basic, the 2 of the heavy 3, right? 2 of the strong 3. Going forward, other stuff to look forward to. Who knows? There's always something going on here on the creek. So get ready. Again, we've got our lift cycle. Murph Prep Mondays are hitting. And a reminder, on here at Fairwinds, we do our Murph on the Saturday before Memorial Day week, or before Memorial Day. So Memorial Day weekend, we do it Saturday. We're going to have a little party and stuff afterwards. So come ready to go. And then we'll be closed on Monday, Memorial Day. So make sure you mark that on your calendars. Saturday is Murph. We are closed on Sunday for Memorial Day, and I'll keep reminding you about that. Other than that, I hope everyone has a great week on the creek. If you need anything, hit me. Again, if you hadn't noticed, Mr. James McLean is on the schedule now as a coach. This is his current schedule is where you see it Tuesdays, 9:30, Thursday mornings, and Friday evenings. That might switch a little bit as he has some stuff coming up, but he is on the schedule. So make sure you jump into one of his classes and get to know Mr. James McLean a little bit. Can't wait to see you guys, and let's go. Happy spring this week on the creek. End broadcast.